Right. Today, our question from our viewer is how would you suggest to help improve the absorption of vitamins and minerals, et cetera, that are in our body?
That is such an important question. You know, we're all focused on nutrition, but the old saying that I've been trying to dispel, you know, the old, you are what you eat. No, not really. You're not what you eat. You are what you absorb. The vitamins and minerals that are in the fruits and vegetables, unless you can free them up from the fruits and vegetables and get them absorbed across the intestinal membrane into your bloodstream and delivered to your cells, you might as well not have eaten it. It's just all going to pass out in the stool there. So increasing absorption is really, really important. And of course, there are scientists that devote their whole career in digestive physiology as far as the subtle mechanics of how absorption takes place and how we can enhance it. I'm just going to leave you just some basic principles here in the real world. To increase the absorption, especially of minerals, like calcium, magnesium, iodine, chromium, the important minerals that we need, they are in the fruits and vegetables. They're locked up inside the cell walls of the plants. So step number one, it's going to be obviously obvious. Chew your food to a cream. Your mother was right. Listen to her. Chew your food. But seriously, you got to physically break down those cell walls to liberate the nutrients to contact your digestive machinery. And that takes those 32 wonderful juicers that Mother Nature gave us, 16 in our upper jaw and 16 in our lower jaw. You know, really seriously, put a forkful of celery in your mouth, put the fork down, make salad puree, and take an extra 10 seconds and really chew the food to a cream, to a puree. It really makes a difference. You're going to get so much more nutrition out of the food. And plus, that's when you taste it. I mean, it is why you're eating it generally, isn't it? So take the time, put the fork down, and chew your food to a cream, and you'll taste it better, enjoy it more, and you'll absorb more nutrients. So important. Be careful chewing is important. Second, as far as vitamins go, there's two types of vitamins: water-soluble vitamins that dissolve in water, obviously, and fat-soluble that dissolve in fat. The water-soluble vitamins, vitamin C, and most of the B vitamins, they dissolve in water. A good reason not to boil your vegetables. You want to lightly steam them. So because a lot of the water-soluble vitamins, the vitamin C, etc., will come out into the boiling water and then go down in the sink. So light steaming is a good way to increase the content of vitamins in your green and yellow vegetables. But very important, the fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, they require a little bit of fat to make it across your intestinal membrane. So here is where the use of good, healthy fats, not pouring 2 cups of olive oil on your salad, but to make up a dressing with tahini, with sesame seed butter, to make up to blend up some cashews or some walnuts, and add a little water and some whatever your favorite flavorings are, and make a salad dressing that's got some healthy fats in it. That's going to combine with the fat-soluble vitamins in your food, and you'll be able to absorb the vitamin A and D and E and K that are in those veggies. So use healthy fats with the green and yellow vegetables in whatever form. And you can do it with the steamed veggies. You can put a tahini dressing over the top of them. There's lots of ways to combine fats. Have an avocado with your salad. Just break up some walnuts and throw them on your salad there. Get those healthy fats in with the green and yellow veggies, and you'll absorb more of them. And finally, to increase the amount of potassium, sodium, magnesium, the minerals, as I mentioned, you want to break up the cell walls by chewing. Well, another way to break up those cell walls is with hot water. And well, food fans don't agree with this, but it's been well shown that making up a really hearty vegetable soup or vegetable stew, really rich in vegetables, as you cook the soup or the stew, you break up some of the cell walls of the veggies, and the minerals go out into the soup broth, into the stew. And as you eat them, it's a mineral-rich entree to have. So I'm a big fan of soups and stews, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. It's winter time, and so it's a great time to be getting those soups and stews in. You can, my wife, we often will she'll have a big pot of soup on the stove. She'll take a ladle and fill up a Vitamix blender, half, say, or 3/4 full of the veggies in the soup, and then blend it up, and then add it back into the soup. And it makes the soup have a really creamy, full-bodied texture to it, but it also is breaking up the cell walls of those veggies and letting all that lovely potassium, etc., come out into the soup broth. So, so soups and stews, especially blending some of the ingredients, great way to increase the mineral content of the vegetable-rich meals you'll be having. And people say, well, I want to be in the kitchen chopping and cutting all day. You don't have to. You go to the supermarket, in the freezer case, you can find bags of organic veggies all cut up, assorted veggies all cut up. Just open a bag of those veggies, throw them in the pot, and then start cooking your soup there. And so don't let that be a barrier to you as far as making these great soups. And again, as those soups cook, they're going to turn into a great source of minerals for your body. So use the seasonings and spices and eat your soups and stews, and you get all the minerals that you need well absorbed.
Hi everyone, Dr. Michael Klaper here, announcing our new format for our Q&A with Dr. K. Annie Hagen will be asking me one question that's been sent in by our viewers. So if you want to see if your question is getting answered, do join us for our Q&A with Dr. K right here. Hope to see you then.